Welcome back, gang. Now the real fun's going to begin. We've rolled out our whiteboard. I have my handy dandy magic marker, and we're going to get ready to start doing some math. What we're going to be doing is our heat loss calculation room by room. We're going to do it that way because basically we're going to be installing our heating system room by room. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Now you can see on your worksheet that you have space for 6 rooms. Now you can go ahead and make as many copies as you need of this worksheet for the entire structure. For our course, we're going to start with bedroom 1. If you look at the floor plan, you're going to find it in the upper left-hand corner. What I want you to do is go ahead and label that first block on your worksheet as bedroom number 1. We see on the floor plan that bedroom number 1 is 12 feet by 12 feet 8 inches, and the ceiling height is 9 feet, as it is for the entire first floor. Now for multiplication purposes, we're going to simplify. We're going to call 12 feet 8 inches 12.75. What I want you to do is write those measurements on your worksheet where it says length, width, and height. We're going to use those numbers to calculate the volume of the room. So let's do that right now. The formula for calculating volume is pretty simple. It's length times width times height. Length, width, height. We're going to fill in our numbers now. Remember, our length for the bedroom number 1 is 12 feet. The width, 12.75, and the height is 9 feet. Okay? What I want you to do now is math that out. I'll wait a moment while you do the arithmetic. Okay, do you have the number ready? The volume of the room, as you no doubt know, is 1,377 cubic feet. Now there's a space for volume on your worksheet. I want you to go ahead and put that number there. Now before we go on, there's something we do need to talk about. As you go through the house, you're going to find that there are a bunch of areas where you have to make decisions on what to include in a particular room. For example, take a look at the closets in bedroom 2 and bedroom 3. Do you really want to work with 2 L-shaped rooms? You can eliminate that problem by simply considering both of the closets as part of one bedroom or the other. So you're back to dealing with regular rectangular spaces. Makes the math a lot easier. In this case, you'd probably want to include both closet areas as part of bedroom 3, since the closet that's actually in bedroom 3 has some outside wall, and that's going to affect the room's heat loss. The closet in bedroom 2 has no outside wall, so there's going to be virtually no effect on the heat loss in bedroom number 2. Now remember, the key here is to simplify as best we can. You have another situation you're going to need to deal with in the family room kitchen area. They look like one big old space, but you can't really treat them that way because they're used differently at different times. You have a similar situation in the living room, dining room. Whenever you have a situation like that, just be logical. Divide the sections into 2 separate spaces and calculate the heat loss for each space separately. Now this same approach is going to work for odd-shaped rooms or a room with a shed roof or a cathedral ceiling type of thing. You break the shape down into a couple of simple areas and simple shapes and do them one at a time. We're going to get into more detail on this in a later lesson and in part 2 of the course. But for now, I just want you to be aware of how to approach these things. Alrighty, you ready? Let's move on to the next lesson.